Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So, what I'm doing here is, this is Distribution Champions. This is the map for Distribution Champions. I want to expand on it. Now one of these is base plates. Yeah, there it is. Should be... I want to build 2 more areas onto it. I'm looking, there it is. So if I duplicate that. Now I think I can make these bigger. Oh, these are maximum size. These are maximum size. Yeah, so what I want to do is we're going to build a city. All right. So what we'll do is we'll take these 2 and we are going to duplicate, we're going to group them as a folder. And this is going to be city. All right. And then... all right, let's see. Okay, so, hey, all right, so now what I need to do is, so it's going to be, yeah, I guess a fairly large city. We could do something like that with it. Most of this is going to be mountain around it. Like what is this one here. Like this here is probably going to be mountain, and then if we duplicate that, same with that. So, in the editor, all right. Okay. I guess we could start with a height of 4. Oh, we don't want to put it together. And I'll just put in ground. So basically, just this. There was a little mountain there, and I'm just gonna kind of continue on with that. So it's gonna wrap around, and then through here, what we'll do is we'll make a link to the city there. Is what we'll do, and then that way it'll come through like this little valley. Here. Yeah, that could work. And then this here is just going to be mountain. In here, this could be lake. This could be lake. Oh, give me a break. Or whatever, this could be mountain. That's fine. Alright. So, right, this is just going to be whatever. This is just background here. I'm just having a laugh, my boss. Make a plan. Okay, make a plan. Hey, what's your plan? That's an interesting plan. Here's a different plan. Do you still like the plan I made? Yes, it's great, but here's a different plan. All right, so like all that's gonna be grass, right? All this around here is just gonna be grass. You might not even see this back here, even. I don't know. Right, so the city is in here. So now what I need to do is I need to make the road. No, first what I want to do is draw the... what do we need to do here? I need to make the base for the road. Yeah, that'll probably work. And then we'll do this. And then around that, what I'll do is I'll bring terrain into... I can bring terrain into it. It's pretty good. And this kind of stuff here, we just need to flatten. So, the construction pack that I'm working on, we are going to add it, and it is going to be used here in the city. So, there's obviously going to be like a ring road. You know, and then maybe off of that ring road, we'll have one kind of avenue here. That's kind of cool. Because you think about, okay, when we consider the scale, I'll bring over a building here. Let's see, so we're done with that. We'll bring over this one here. Yeah, we'll duplicate this one here. This is our scale, and this is our scale here. Let's see. Yeah, effectively. So when we think about it like that, we want this to be concrete. All right, and then, so that's on top of the terrain. For what it's worth. So, you know, I mean, the city, quite substantial, quite substantial. And then once you sort of have this kind of laid out here, you know, obviously you make it flat. What we can then do is we can then draw, we can go back to asphalt and we can just paint the asphalt on here. Is that right? Oh, I'm painting concrete. Asphalt here. Right, so that's how we're making the roads. Yeah, see, it's not quite flat there, so we gotta flatten this. Right, so I mean, you kind of get the idea here. Some of these will be alleys, whatever, right? Oh, I think that's... All right. Still not really working well. Whatever. You get the idea. So this would be our roads, right? And then we'll probably have a road that comes through here. Okay, so what I want, basically what I'm trying to emphasize here. So we have this, we have this, we have this. This should come through here. Here we go. So then what we need to do open from Roblox, and I need to open, look, there's another update. I just updated about 3 times yesterday. Construction starter pack. Now, this zone, I'm going to have to add all the... Excuse me. Fired here. The heater is fired. So we need this, I think. And the mission interface, right? So let's just copy this. I'll get it working. I'll get it working later on. Let's paste. All right. So now we got to get it way over to here. And we got to rotate it. Consider this as one player zone. So that's one player zone. That's it. A single player needs that much room in order to use the construction interface. So now that I know that, now that I know that, we're going to go to there it is, the construction zone. Okay. Now let's go back and finish some more, just draw some more of this concrete. Alright, we'll flatten it all out. All right. Should be reasonable. There's a couple spots here that are whatever. We'll figure those out. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to set this down. Good, perfect. Now we can see what needs to be flattened here. Quite a bit. So if we had one here, right, we can rotate that like this. It honestly doesn't matter. We can do that, and then we can duplicate that. We can rotate this one here. Let's restart this again. We can have this going. What else can we do here? What else can we do? You can have one here. Now I think this like 10 players can play, so we'll have to have like you know, 2 cities. There's going to be 2 cities where there's stuff to do. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll make this 5. Like that. All right, now again, this all I'll have to do on my own time. It's gonna take a while. Right, and then in around here we'll have to distribute these. You know, and whatever else. I mean, there's a whole host of buildings that I have that can use. You know, it just kind of gives us like that sort of city feel. And then in around here, there's gonna be, you know, this would be like an alley through here. right? Something like that, you know. Of course, I'll have to make the actual road and place the actual road down there. Alright, so, you know, something like that. And then, of course, this, maybe there's a road there that connects there like that. And then back to the main road. No, I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And you know, of course, there needs to be trees. There needs to be all that sort of stuff around here too, still. But if we stick with the big city theme, and we grab, let's see, we'll need a little bit of diversity in there. So I like something low. Ooh, the depot maybe. If I duplicate that, what do I get with that? Just that, eh? Right, so there's a depot there. Obviously, some of this sidewalk could go. Whatever. I'll have to work that out. Alright, so there's a depot there. What else we got? Oh, maybe gas station. There we go. Now we just have like a concentration of buildings. It just gives us a little kind of, you know, like a little just change of scenery. All right. You know. However that needs to be. And of course, these are going to be mountains, and we'll have the trees and all that kind of stuff, right? Maybe there'll be another farm here or something like that. And then we just sort of have a mesh, a blend. Then what I'll do is I will try and just make a windy road in and around all of this and sort it out, and that's kind of, you know, that's pretty much a city, right? An avenue in here, there'll be some parks. You know, this will probably be like a double up. Be something like that. Same with this one here. And then we'll need an airport. We'll need all that good stuff so the player can fly here and do what they need to do. And then we're also going to need the cement depot. Oh, there we go. There we go. Perfect. And then we'll just change, I'll change the lots around on that. So let's save that to Roblox. I think it's going to be a good addition. And this is just going to be more open space, whatever. But you'll come in this way. Yeah, come into the city. Where we'll be able to build. So we'll need this, you know, we'll need this. Alright, then we need a spot for the depot. So the city's over there. I think the depot should be back over here. Now I have to be careful because there's player... oops. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, this will be cool. This will be cool. like that. And I guess the access could be, there's a zone there. Oh, there's a dirt road here. Yeah, okay. So that would be like that, and then we could say, there we go. Neat. You can drive right in there. Yeah, this game I'm gonna fix up a little bit because I can see that the truck thing doesn't really work. What I want to do is when you click on the spawned in object, it just teleports to the trailer or it teleports to the truck, and then it's fixed to the trailer or it's fixed to the truck. That's just the best thing that needs to be done. So there's a few fixes that are coming for the game. Yeah, there's a few fixes that are coming that are needed. So I'll probably be taking care of those in the next couple of days, and then I'll look at completing more of this construction update, and hopefully getting an update out for this one. I really am gonna push to get this one finished. It's decent. It's decent. It has a decent map. Has a decent system so far. Like I say, it just needs to be polished off a little bit. So we're gonna have one big city over here, and then we're gonna have, let's see, you know, go way up into the sky, way up into the sky. All right, so I have the city over there, mountains, and then we're gonna have another city, possibly over here, I think. Ooh, that would be cool. So if we went to, it's pretty long. Oh, it's only a 30-minute dev stream. If we went to base plates. Yeah, what I want to do is add rail at some point as well. I think that's what I was doing over here. Yeah, I was working on rail. Right, so there's going to be another city there. And the rail is going to cut through. I guess it doesn't matter. It's going to cut through like that. Group as a folder. Now, because I think I did have a spawner in there. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to set up a train. I think it's needed. From the lumber mill. The train will just wrap the map, And then what I want it to do, it's going to come in through here. So there's going to be a depot over here that's going to feed the city. I guess, yeah, that would make kind of sense with containers and stuff. And then maybe there'll be, we'll put a depot back over here. Yeah, that'll work. Cool. Nice. It's still a lot of work. Days and days and days and days and days and days and days of work to be done. But once it's done, the map will be expanded, and I think it'll be expanded in a way that it needs to be. It'll be big. It means just more roads and stuff that I can put in here. More infrastructure, which is really good. A lot of this will be just farmland, which I think is what the game needs. It needs more expansive farmland. All right. Cool. Now let's save it. Let's see how slow it is to load in. And then we'll end the stream. Because I gotta go. Cool. Yeah, so what that also means is that I'll be able to take these trailers here, which look really cool, and I'll get them working. I'll get a lot of this stuff, these containers and stuff. I'll get a lot of these cool models working. Cool. Wow. Yeah, and I'm going to change this crane system around. So you spawn the item there, you click on it, and it just teleports to your truck. I think that's the easiest, the simplest way to do it. So I'll work on that in the next couple of updates. We'll make things more user-friendly. Awesome, this is going to be cool. Let's see, so we get a truck. I'm gonna have to check on those sounds. So, to get to the city, I think we can access it from the north. Alright, so I need to fix the road. Cool. Oh yeah, that's a big size. So we'll be able to set up the crane and everything else here. Yeah, that's a decent size. And then we have our construction area. Whew. That was a run. That was a run. Yeah, a little bit more needs to be worked on, but I'm really happy with it. Need to get a bus depot over here. Few things. Sounds too, I'll have to see what sounds have changed. The bus depot. Is there one there? There it is there. Yeah, I need one of these too. Bus depot. Alright, so that's going to do it. So now I need to put it all together, build some roads, and landscape. That should be exciting. That's going to be exciting. So thank you all for watching. This is just a dev stream there of things to come. I think this is a really good expansion. I'll work on the vehicles and hash out a few things. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing, and I hope to see you all in the next one.